How do emerging artists get their work seen? One important step is making connections with galleries. Our guest, Jennifer Jean Okamura, an artist in her own right, is also an experienced gallery manager. She shared some practical tips for cultivating relationships, starting with thoroughly researching venues and then making a strong presentation of your work.
Go to the venues that you see. Make sure that your work fits that venue. Not your, I know my work's very unique. Jamal's work is also distinctive. It's like we have a different voice that doesn't fit every venue.
So one of the very specific questions that came up was, how much work should we have to show a gallery for gallery representation? What does your body of work need to be? Is there a magic number?
I don't think there's a magic number. I think that's why you need to do the research. You need to see what the gallery's whole is. So if they're all abstract art, maybe they need a sculptor, maybe they need a realist artist, and then show a body of work, at least 10 to 15 that is cohesive and has a message that looks like it's done by the same artist. Because we all have series and we're like, you don't know if that was done by the same artist. Different times of our lives, and your website needs to be that way too. It can't show what you did when you were 16 to now. It's a huge jump from what your work is. So don't show everything, because they don't want to see everything. They want to, send them a link of the work that and just say, I think I would be a good fit because of this body of work. And then these are also my other works. They may find something else from your site that they may like better, but at least you're starting a conversation with them. It shows that you did research and interest in them, because they don't actually have a lot of time. But I do think for you, when you're looking at venues, circle the ones that do advertise, because why waste your time on ones that don't advertise? Go for the ones that advertise right off the bat. Go visit them, find out, go through their roster, see if your artwork fits their work. Because don't show up. I think some of the biggest mistakes that artists, and I've seen this in the gallery, is that they'll show up with their little red wagon with their artwork, and it's the same thing like coming into your home. Do you bring your whole suitcase in to your house, to someone's home? You don't do that. You don't bring your artwork. You bring a zip drive. You bring your personality. You bring your pitch, your life pitch, your elevator pitch, and they won't get rid of it. Because if say you have a niche and you only do cats, it may not be what their patrons want, but there is a patron that will come to you and to that gallery and say that I need this. They'll go through their file. They won't get rid of it. They'll look through your whole, if you come in and you're professional enough, you bring that, and you kind of give them time to research and just say, also always follow up with like thank you and things, just politeness. There's so many artists that we've reached out to. It's amazing how many people don't say thank you. Like they'll write to you 3 weeks later and you're like, what happened to you? You could have just said very TY, thank you. It could be very easy, nothing big, not a big message. It could be something that you have like ready to go that are in your drafts that you can just send out to people. But that is one of the biggest peeves, because we'll write to an artist and as a gallery, we don't hear from you. We really think you died. We think you've fallen off somewhere, and now we think you don't care. So it's something that, and so I know Jamal follows up. He's amazing at following up. I try my best to follow up too, and I think that anyone that has exhibited here knows how important it is to follow up with like it's a huge thing, because everyone in Boston knows each other, and they talk and they remember your art, because especially if your art's distinctive, they know they're going to be like, yeah, that person was not cool.
It all comes back down to collaboration, right?
It's absolute collaboration.
What can I do for you? And that brings out the mindset to say, okay, he's extending his hand, so I should extend mine. And in that case, you can't burn the bridge.
No,
You guys are building the bridge together.
Absolutely.